Okay, this is Roland Heights Roy here. This is a little add-on to the video coming up here on the Meross installation or change out and these connectors, wire connectors for installation, which you're really going to love. Also, as to equipment, because we know tools are everything, okay? You can go on Amazon and they have a special 12 bucks for a vice grip stripper combo thing. It will bring tears to your eyes for 12 bucks. Get that like right away. I wish I'd have known. I would have gotten the thing at the time. Also, as noted, to go to Home Depot for that breaker tracer. Okay, 45 bucks as compared to me, Amazon. I thought it was paying 5 bucks. It was 75 real. But go there and get that, and let's get on with that home improvement. Do things safe. Do things by the code. Okay, bye. Okay, folks, this is Roland Heights Roy coming to you. Now, we're doing a little more home electronics, and that's my new device there. And what I'm going to do is show you how that this switch actually controls an outlet that is over there, and which can be used. It has a box going outside and inside for a plug-in situation. Now, what I'm going to do is show you how we can use a socket to test and see, hey, is this circuit hot or not? Okay, and so we're going to do that shortly, and then we're going to go out and show you how to find the breaker for this particular situation. Okay, here we go. Okay, folks, our next step here, let's get in the camera, is show you my brand new tool here, because we're doing a tool time situation, and this is by Reel. There are a number of different manufacturers that do it. Klein also has some. This is what I got off of Amazon. Okay, I think it was $74, something like that, on sale. And what it is, it's a 2-unit. You have a live socket here. You want to go out and find out where the breaker is. Okay, so what we do here is it's plugged in, and it says, oh, 2 greens and the white there. That means, also tell you this is a GFCI wiring indicator. Boom, we did it right. Now we're going to take the handheld device here, and it's going to sync with this item right here. And how do we know it has sunk? Because guess what? It's solid green. Okay? Now we're going to take this out to the breaker box, and we're going to find the breaker that goes with this right here. Now the thing is, that single breaker will also control all of those switches that you saw over on the wall, because all that lighting situation. You know, later we'll show you how one is different. Okay? Tools. Okay, folks, we're out here at the infamous breaker box here, if I can get in here. And what are the instructions? It says take the tool, start at the top or whatever. I only have one side here, and it's going to go down, and then it says do it again. Is it sending a signal? What are we going to do? Oh, we're right there at breaker number 4. Did you see that, folks? Huh? Is that cool or what? We'll go below. Oops, it's off. Go back. 4, it's on. Okay. So if we want to do some business with that one, you know that, and you can write it down on a piece of paper and label it here. This is, I have to do all my labels over again, but boom, off. Done deal. You know what I'm saying here. Okay. And now we're going to go and show you a little different function on this. Boom. Okay, folks, here we are on Sunday. What are we going to do? What are we demonstrating here? We're demonstrating one that this is a product from a different manufacturer. We won't disclose who they are, and it's programmable with the Wi-Fi and all that. But it's a pain in the butt. Okay, so what we're going to do is switch out to a Meross switch here, which I've had very good fortune with those. And something else that we're going to do is previously used wire nuts. Okay, wire nuts, according to this tech from England, says, hey man, nobody uses wire nuts in the UK and Europe, so forth. They haven't done that since the Stone Age. What they're using is these pressure clamp type of gizmos, and one is a straight push-in like this, and this is by Utilicom, and guess what? You just push it in there, cut the right length, push it in there. It has a test block on this side so you can test the wiring. It's really great. The only thing is, you can't use it for stranded type stuff. So what do? You go to, now this is by Wago. You know, they aren't paying me anything for this, and just like Victor's Auto is not paying me to mention that you can get a free cap, just go and get service over on Walnut Drive north here in Roland Heights, and you get it's a bad cap, as well as Bass Pro Shop is not paying me a dime. You know what I'm saying here? But what you do is just come and lift the lever up, okay, put your conductor in there stranded or whatever, and push it back down, boom, okay, and also have the test block or test access on this side of it. It's not the greatest thing, and we can catch up with the Europeans. You know, we're so far, we're like living in the Stone Age here. Okay, so those are going to be the wire connectors we're going to use. That's something new. Also, we did earlier situation with this ideal indicator here. And what else can we do? Whoa, that tells you that it's still hot, so you don't have to use your Wiggy or voltmeter or anything else if you just want to know whether it's hot or not. Okay, and we're looking at here, and you just use it by itself, okay? And then it comes up and tells you you're hot, okay? And boom on that. So we're going to get busy, get it done, and show you how it's done. Bye now. Okay, sports fans, this is Roland Heights Roy here, bringing to you the rewiring of my entrance way here, and using the Wi-Fi Meross type of switches. Now, and what I did is, it looks very similar to the one I replaced for the other manufacturer, but this is a Meross, and it's a different vintage. I'll show you there. When the blue light is on, that means the light's off. And when you go like that, and you don't see it, that means it's on. Now, I had intended to get ones like the others that I'll show you right here. Let me put this flashlight down, and you'll see this one right here has the green thing at the top, little thumb bob in the middle there, and when it is on, the little symbol down here is off. Now it's on, you see it's green, that means the light is off. So I'll hit that again because I want to leave it on. And you have the green Wi-Fi thing at the top. Okay, this one does the same thing, but it just operates different, looks different. I had not intended that. We'll be checking that out with Meross, because you know I've been pushing their products, and they aren't paying me, but they should. Okay. Another thing, we're going to get a close-up on this, and these are these Wago push-in, but with the flip top here, so that you can use different types of conductors, whether it be stranded, twisted, or the hard copper, okay? And you only use these with copper. You don't use it with aluminum or anything like that. And I'm going to show you how they're all, and they all work. Here's this light switch. We just did that one. We did that one over there. And here's the three-way switch there, right like that. And they're all connected, and I tell you, it's just a relief, and to be able to put these things back in there and have reason that you know you're going to have good contact and all that. And so also in ferreting this thing out, because this one switch here controls the light switch or plug-in as we did over here, I was able to use our, now this is by Ideal, it's a transmitter circuit breaker finder, digital. This is the 61534, and I paid the 74 bucks on Amazon. Okay, as ignorant to the situation, Klein, there are other manufacturers like Klein, and so I went over to Home Depot yesterday, and I'm looking for the grades, because you know I'm learning something every day from YouTube, so forth, Sparky and the guys. Okay, and there was this right here, Klein, for 45 bucks, folks. So if you want to get the same thing
Klein, very reputable company. Go to Home Depot, 46 bucks. Now you say, hey, why not return this, get the other? I don't do that sort of thing, you know, unless there's something wrong with it. Okay, this didn't perform exactly. We synced it up here. I went up to the power panel, boom, boom, got it. You know, you saw it on the other part there. Worked out great. It's also, you can hit the button here for the GFCI, just check out the wiring here, so you get 2 for the price of 1. Okay. Also, they have an adapter that if you had like a socket here, you could just alligator clip it on there and do the same process, because with a switch like that, you haven't got so that you can plug in. I'm going to investigate and I'll get back to you on that. Now, after I turn this off here, let me get mine. See a little better with things. I'm going to get a close-up on it so you can actually see it. Now, some persons noted on Amazon about this type of switch that you go to put them back in there, and guess what happens? One of the little gates will flip up, and then the conductor comes out. Oh, what a pain in the butt. What you can do is just take a very small piece of electrician's tape, right? Current tape, something like that, and put it around there to make sure that the gates don't come up. Okay? Very simple solution to it, and I'm probably going to be doing this because I have so many wires. And another thing is to go to the NEC, you can get it online, this code, and that's how to do electrical coding by the code. And they do it all right for the safety and do it so forth. And Sparky does that code situation on his site. The other guys do to a lesser degree, okay? But I'm going to subscribe to that, and that's what I'm doing, a lot of learning, see? Okay, so get out there, do your stuff, do it right. And again, Meross is one I've gone to for, it's so easy to program and change and so forth. So, hey, I'm going to cut it off now. Okay, folks, this is take 2. Remember I showed you there's a 2-banger here, so forth. I use the 5s because here we have 4 conductors together, and over here we actually have 5 on the greens over there. They're all together, and see how, again, just put the tape over this so you have fear of them disconnecting. That way you don't have to pull it all out and fix it up again. But everything's working out real good there. And I'm telling you, in Europe, they do not use wire nuts. Okay, folks? Thank you very much. Okay, folks, we're doing the last, they would have been anticlimactic if I hadn't shown you. See, look at all of the wires are in the box. And notice how they're all up in there flat. And now I did use tape on the gates to make sure that they didn't pop up, because I do not want to have any problems, so forth. And there's so many conductors in there. Okay, and just so backing up here, oh, that one's working. That one's working. That one's working. Okay, these things are the greatest thing since bubble gum. And to make sure we're in focus here. Huh? Is that cool or what? Bye now. Okay, folks, this is the finished product here. The Meross are on the bottom. This is the one that's controlling this socket over here, which could put a light on it, any number of things. And I'm going to back this back here like that. Let me step around and see what we're seeing here. Okay. Okay. But as you can see, the light is out, so that means the switch is active over there. And this is the 3-way. Now, in an endeavor of full disclosure, I did have to do a slight modification on the screw portion that gets into the box there. I had to take and widen a little bit so I could move it over to get the right distance. And that's not a fault so much of the product itself, but the box. You know, to get this to fit correctly and to be able to screw it in. So this is the finished product, and as you can see, lights on, lights off. We can do the same thing upstairs. Okay, folks, and make sure your contacts are good and turn the breaker off. Okay, don't get lazy.
Okay, folks, this is Roland Roy giving you the Meross light switch situation. You can see here I'm putting 2 in one box. You see all these wires, there's enough to confuse most anybody. But guess what? You go to YouTube, they have 2 or 3 videos on how to install the 3-way switch, okay? And problems, something to also find out, because this house was built before 2011, and guess what? Back in those days, they didn't have like the red and the black were the travelers, and an additional black would be the power. No, they had a white one. Oh man, is that enough to confuse the hell out of anybody, you know? Especially if you don't do this stuff every day, or once a year, or something like that, okay? And of course you recognize my Bass Pro Shop had got this here, signed up for their card. It's a bad place, I mean that's good. Out there in Rancho Cucamonga, and I got my t-shirt on, and they aren't paying me a penny. They should, but they aren't paying me a penny. Now what I'm going to show you is this one right here is one that I installed, and this is actually controls a wall socket over there that you know, I hook up lamps and yada yada, and you can have the timer for it to come on or whatever and all that. And I had a unique problem there because I have so many ground wires in here. That means the white ones, okay? So, or the neutrals, I think that's what they call it, okay? And they didn't make good contact. So it's over there, I couldn't get the voltage, it wasn't working. So I took it apart and I spread it off into 2 separate ones with a connector between the 2 for the ground on there. Boom, thumbs up, this is like bad to the bone, okay? On that particular situation. Now this is the 3-way. And there you see on, you see, oh, they got the flashing green and amber. That's what it's supposed to be doing. And something that I didn't realize, and has caused me some consternation, is that, and it's labeled very clearly on the back, it says T1, that means Traveler 1 and Traveler 2. And if you see those videos on YouTube, damn, it just spells it out for you, especially this last one. It's only about 6 minutes, I forgot the guy, but he's advertising Klein tools. If you get that one, you get a little more information on it. But the key thing is this is power out. And of course you have the neutral there. That means that the power has to come through the switch to the top of the stairs. Now that is a traditional toggle 3-way switch, okay? And that is where, you know, why we have the, down here, the white from that one was the power, the hot wire, and they'll tell you in the video about it. And that you put into, right here, you see that right in there, there's a white one, you can't see, it's kind of underneath there. That powers the black, which depends on the style switch. You have, the new ones have like a black peg, that's the hot one. And then it has the 2 others, which are the travelers, and they're a black and a red, okay? So here we got the black and the red travelers, because that's what it says. This goes out to, hey, look up above here, the entryway chandelier, if you will, okay? And of course the white neutral is a white neutral on this situation. But the power is up there, and you only need that one standard switch, or you know, to do this thing right, and boom. But it was really causing me some fits here, because I'm looking at the diagram that they provide from Meross, and yeah, you know, gee me whiz. Now you don't want to do it wrong, and of course I always turn off the breaker outside to make sure I don't get zapped, okay? So take your time, you look what I did right here, the red and the black travelers. This black one goes to, now the one that goes to the overhead here. In your particular situation, you might have a black. In mine, I don't know why, but I think it's because they set up this 3-way to control this light here at the entrance. So it, after you know, some nightmares of fear of messing it up, it works out great. And remember, you get the extra large plate here, and these things will fit in there very nicely. You don't have to grind anything or anything else. So get the extra large plate, okay? Yeah. So you can see now, just to show you, it really does work. You should be able to see that there's light up here. You see the amber, Baroom. Is that bad? I'm bad. You know that. Okay, talk to you later.